floor that will, again, speak out against anti-Semitism, anti-Islamophobia, anti-white supremacy in all the forms that it takes. Anti-white supremacy in all the forms that it takes. Anti-white supremacy in all the forms that it takes.
Hey there, friends and family. How y'all doing? YouTube, Twitter, what's going on? IG. Hey, listen. I was listening to. I was scrolling through my news feed on Facebook, and I came up on a TYT video about Nancy Pelosi talking about Ilhan Omar. If anybody been watching politics, you know about Ilhan Omar controversy and about hate speech, so-called hate speech against Israel. So I was watching that video where she was talking about her resolution. Nancy Pelosi was talking about the resolution, the anti-hate resolution, right? Against Israel, anti-Semitism, against Islamophobia. But she added one more group in that anti-hate resolution. And I look at the comment and I didn't see nobody, not one person talking about it. She added anti-white supremacy in that resolution. You know what it means to be anti-hate, right? And you know what it means to be anti-Semitism. And you know, everybody knows what it is to be anti-Islamophobia, right? What does it mean to be anti-white supremacy, though? And she didn't even just say anti-white supremacy. She say anti-white supremacy in all its form that it comes about. Okay? That means all its form that it came about. Police brutality, the KKK, skinhead, all this fall anti-white supremacy because all these are well-known white supremacist group. And she going to add a resolution of anti-hate. She adding anti-white supremacy on a resolution about anti-hate, anti-Semitism, anti-Islamophobia, anti-white supremacy. I don't know about y'all, but I'm here. I'm wide awake, and I'm watching and I'm listening. But some of y'all well sleeping. Okay? I got the video. I'm going to post the video, and y'all need to pay attention. Y'all really need to pay attention of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're going to be protecting white supremacists. They are putting that on the resolution to protect white supremacy. I got the video, and she said like over and over again, anti-Islamophobia, anti-Semitic, anti-white supremacy in all its form. Okay, I got one question. When has there been any resolution for anti-black? I don't think there ever been one. Has there ever been an anti-black resolution? Y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up and know what time it is. Shit is serious out here.
First of all, thank you for the question. I don't think that that the Congresswoman is perhaps appreciated the full weight of how it was heard by other people, although I don't believe it was intended in any anti-Semitic way. But the fact is, if that's how it was interpreted, we have to remove all doubt, as we have done over and over again. We're working now on a resolution. We'll see when we bring it to the floor that will, again, speak out against anti-Semitism, anti-Islamophobia, anti-white supremacy in all the forms that it takes, that our country has no place for this. But on anti-Semitism, we voted a resolution on that just recently. When I was a week and a half ago or so, at the Munich conference and then in Brussels for the NATO meetings, at every meeting, at every level, at the highest levels, our delegation impressed upon our European allies the importance of fighting anti-Semitism in our countries. This is well before the Iran statement that emerged this weekend. But when it did, it was important for me to speak to the member first before we would proceed. She was in Africa. After I spoke to her, members had different tacks they wanted to take, some their individual statements, some thinking we should have a resolution. I thought the resolution should be enlarge the issue to anti-Semitism, anti-Islamophobia, etc., anti-white supremacist, and that it should not mention her name, and that's what we're working on, something that is one resolution addressing these forms of hatred, not mentioning her name, because it's not about her. It's about these forms of hatred.
Does she need to apologize? She hasn't apologized. Does she need to apologize?
Well, then she may need to explain that she did not. It's up to her to explain, but I do not believe that she understood the full weight of the words. As I say, when you're an advocate out there, as I was, so I appreciate all the enthusiasm that comes into our Congress. I've told you that before. That was me pushing a stroller and carrying those signs. So I understand how advocates come in with their enthusiasms. But when you cross that threshold into Congress, your words weigh much more than when you're shouting at somebody outside. And I feel confident that her words were not based on any anti-Semitic attitude, but that she didn't have a full appreciation of how they landed on other people, where these words have a history and a cultural impact that may have been unknown to her. To the floor that will, again, speak out against anti-Semitism, anti-Islamophobia, anti-white supremacy in all the forms that it takes, anti-white supremacy in all the forms that it takes.